well, a bit weird, a bit awkward, but I think it's working. I think it's working. Not entirely sure. Is this working? I feel like it is. I feel like it should. Yeah. It is me. It is I. Hello. Hi. If I change this now, and I do this, then should be fine. Hi. 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 It's been a hot minute. I hope everything works, because I did change up a little things. Doodly do. Yeah, I changed a little bit on my end. I don't think too much should change on your end. At least I hope. It should look a bit better now. Hopefully, on your end. Hopefully. I hope it does. Because, I choked on my own spit. That's great. I said goodbye to Twitch. I said goodbye to multi-streaming for now. Give me a second. It's still in my throat. And yeah. I said goodbye to Twitch, and we're only streaming on YouTube now, which means I can put my streaming quality a bit higher. I don't know if it makes that much of a difference, to be fair. I'm not entirely sure. I hope it does. Maybe. I might be. Or not. Who am I to tell? Who am I to know? I don't know. I don't know. But, yeah. Is there a specific reason for that? Kinda. Maybe. Maybe. The major reason that I had is I recently saw a video about things that YouTube is gonna add to the thing, to the general things of streaming and stuff. And that sounds nice. And I was kind of annoyed by multi-streaming anyway, so yeah, that's about it. Hi. Enough of that. No one cares. No one cares about these technical stuff. Let's talk about anime. I'll be honest. The thing is, I wanted to watch way more anime this season. I really wanted to. But then life happened and I had to cut back on a few. So that kinda sucks. That kinda sucks, but it's okay. Yo. Who's that? Hello there. A long time no see. Guten Abend. How are you doing? Hi, Hayes. What's up? So yeah, anime. A lot of anime. Honestly, when we started the season, I felt like it was pretty good, and then most of it got to the point where it's a bit more mid. But I think there's still, like, I don't know if I thought about like doing an ranking tier list stuff for this, but honestly, it kind of defeats the point. Because it's not really, you know, didn't watch too many, and that would be kind of awkward, and so I didn't. Didn't hear that one in a long time. Hello. How you doing? It's been rough lately, but I'm okay. Oh, crocheting while listening to. Oh, ooh. What you making? What are they called? What are the a hat? Beanie? Was it beanie? Or like these small mittens? Was it mittens? I think it's mittens. I don't know. But glad you're back. Glad you're here. I hope it's going to be better. Hope everything is going to be fine. Hope this rambling of anime is in any way, shape, or form interesting and keeps you entertained. Yeah. We're gonna go through the summer list anime stuff a little bit and gonna share my thoughts with all of you. And then we'll see what the next season has to offer. I looked through it a little bit. I skimmed through it. There are some things I'm really looking forward for. And then there are some things that I question why the heck is that there. So, yeah. I don't know. Making Kind. Ooh. Hopefully finish before my new work next week. Just finished up. Oh, nice. So we are fully enveloped in like crocheting. That's cool. That's cool. Listen to you always comforting. Aww. Aww. Yeah. I'm glad. I'm not too sure about that sometimes because my rambling is rambling and sometimes it's getting a bit weird. So what do we have first? I mean, the first thing that is on this wonderful site is Dandadan Season 2. I don't know if there's anything I have to say about this. Dandadan is really good. I like Dandadan. It's amazing. The second season was also really nice. I don't know. I didn't feel like it had the same punch as the first season had. But it definitely had its good moments. I just am a bit worried. Yorlu. Oh, it's weird in case you didn't know. That's news to me. I thought I was very sophisticated. I thought I was like very much a gentleman and always on point, accurate, and never weird. Weird. That's weird. How would you get that? How could you get that impression of me? I don't know. So yeah, Dandadan Season 2. I'm a bit worried that there's like too many characters now in the story. I like that a bit tight-knitted better. Like we have now how many characters are there now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's a new one introduced, so 6. Like a 6-man main character cast. It's a bit much, and I don't really care about most of them, other than like the 2 main characters, you know. That's like the biggest thing for me. But yeah, other than that, like the fight scenes are good. The story is good. The kind of awkward romance is also really nice. I like it. I like the chemistry between both of them. It's really, really nice. I'm still a bit confused on where it's gonna go. Entirely, like in its entirety, I'm not entirely sure where it's gonna go, but hey, we got a new love interest for Okarun, so that's good. He now gets to smash an alien. That's good for him. At least I think it's an alien. Could also be, probably some sort of alien. Ow. It has antenna on its head. So that's good. I like it. I like Dandadan. Very good anime. If you watch the first season, you're gonna enjoy the second season. Really, really good. Can endorse, can thumbs up. Thumbs up. Where am I here? Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to watch it, I think. Gachiaguda. I saw it a few times on my list. But I have not watched it at all. It looks interesting? Do we call it interesting? It probably is some sort of interesting. But I haven't watched it yet. Again, I didn't have that much time. And the problem is, like, most of this stuff came out on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which means it's kind of hard for me to, like, you know, kind of distribute them over the week. That's kind of weird for me. I don't know. Like, if they come out, I want to watch them now and right then and there. And if I don't watch them on the day they come out, I kind of forget about them. So that's why I couldn't really, I don't know, never really got into it. Probably should at some point, but I'm gonna say that a lot. I probably should, and I will never get to the point where I can actually watch it because there's so much stuff coming out. And then as soon as you finish that stuff, new stuff is coming out. And then you have to watch, like, old stuff that is recommended to you. And then you're, like, in an endless cycle of repeating yourself. And like, for example, this season, I watched Girls Band Cry. Really good anime. Really good anime. Because I finally saw it on Crunchyroll. Really good anime. Like, honestly, hands down, never had, like, an anime that was like, so easily in my top 10 of all time than Girls Been Cry in a long time. Really, really funny. Even though it's like a 3D anime, so it has music, it has drama, it has cute girls, everything I need in my life. Easy. Speaking of cute girls, My Dress Up Darling Season 2. God damn it, that's a good romance. God damn it, that's a good romance. I know a lot of people don't like the... honestly, we need to have a discussion about that. Is that... A lot of people, when we talk about Dress Up Darling, a lot of people don't like the fan service stuff. And... I'll be honest. I gotta ask here. Is My Dress Up Darling still fan service? Because you see the tag right here, right? It says ecchi. And I think that is accurate. It's ecchi. Like, I don't think it's fan service anymore. I think fan service is, like, always, like, a few scenes where you see, like, panty shots and stuff like that, you know? Like scenes that don't really... Imagine you're fighting the demon lord and suddenly you see the panties of your rogue. That's like what I imagine as fan service scene. Dress Up Darling is like the times when you see Marin, you know, like half naked and stuff like that. It's not really like inappropriate for her to be like that in these scenes. So it's not really, I don't consider it fan service. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird for that. Maybe it's like a differentiation that no one really needs to make. But personally, for me, I don't call it fan service. I don't know. I find it weird calling it fan service. But hey, to each their own, I guess. I don't know. Other than that, I would like the whole fan service debate, which is... Stay away from that from Twitter. It's weird. Really good anime. Really, really good. Like, hands down, such a great romance slice of life thing. Really, really funny. Really, really good. It has intense moments and it has like a really good pacing. It's really, really good. Both the first and the second season. Although I honestly think from like the romance perspective, the second season like shifted gears so much higher. Like at the last few episodes, it was like, come on. I don't really want to spoil it too much, but I really was rooting for their romance at the end. I really wanted them to, you know, get closer and closer. And yeah, you will not get out of me whether they did it or not, but yeah. If that is happening, if I'm rooting for like fictional characters to get together, then the show definitely did something right. Normally, like, it's not like that I care that much, really. Like, it's nice sometimes, but this show really makes you want them to be together. And it always keeps it fresh. It always keeps it nice. Like, it never feels like it's strolling on for too long. It has a nice pace to it. That's honestly really interesting. It's really, really interesting to see, like, what kind of thoughts and things go into making cosplays and props and stuff like that. That's you know, it sparks the interest of people making their own cosplays. I don't. I won't. I don't know. It's honestly, it's really hard. Personally, like, I'm going to weep conventions, you know, each year. Like one weep convention each year. I was thinking about cosplaying from time to time, but the thing is, I don't really find characters that I would really like to cosplay. Since most characters are, like, either very much overly used as cosplay material, or, like, you don't really get anything for them. Like, if you look at male cosplays, what you get is gacha games. You get a lot of Genshin Impact, you get a lot of Honkai Star Rail. That's what you get for male cosplays. And other than that, if you don't want to go around like Rorin Zoro, or like Luffy, or like the weird kid from Demon Slayer, you're kind of out of luck. There's not really that much you can do. So yeah, that kind of sucks. And I'm not good enough at making my own cosplay, so good night, good night, good night. Thank you for checking in. Have fun crocheting. Have fun at your new job. You got this. I believe. I believe. So yeah, I don't know. I was thinking of doing more, or doing any cosplay at all, but it is weird. And I don't want to dedicate the whole time into making my own stuff. Because, like, I thought, like, we're gonna get to that at some point, but Kaiju number 8, for example, has, like, what's it called? Like, the general of, like, the Japanese Defense Force. It has, like, the general for that thing, and that guy looks pretty awesome. And you know, if there was something available, I probably would. I was thinking about making the cosplay myself, but honestly, it's not that hard. From the looks of it, it could be possible, but I don't have time. So yeah, my dress up darling, really good romance. Can recommend. Watch both seasons together and have fun. Straight up have fun. If you don't like edgy and like fan service stuff, the thing is, I think a lot of people just kind of focus too hard on that. I don't know, like, there are a lot of anime that have, like, fan service and, like, overly spicy scenes, but I don't know, like, if it bothers me, I just, like, kind of stop thinking about them. I just, like, gloss over them a little bit, and then I just move on with the stuff that I enjoy. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Oh yeah, the fragrant flower blooms with dignity. I'm currently still trying to get back to that. I watched till episode 3. I have a slight bone to pick with that so far, but I don't really want to judge it too hard on, like, you know, right now. Don't really want to judge it too hard on that basis. The thing is, I understand his side of the love interest. I do. She's, like, the first person that, like, shows genuine interest in him. And that's all cool. But the problem is I don't really see her side that much. I don't really, I mean, other than, like, maybe love at first sight, which is, I guess, a reasoning, but I don't really see why she is, like, into him at this point. And, like, she is kind of into him from the start. The only thing that I have up to episode 3 is, like, They saw each other before, apparently? I don't know. So he probably did something really nice. Maybe even to her. Or like she saw him doing nice stuff. I don't know. But so far it feels a bit weird that they're like that close to each other right now. I don't know. It's still so far very, very much wholesome, very much lovely. It's just the only thing that's a bit weird. And I'm honestly not entirely sure about the whole clashing of the school things. Like, that seems kind of forced. Like, holy hell, that seems... I'm not a student in Japanese high schools, but I don't know. First of all, who the hell puts, like, two high schools right next to each other and makes them, like, boys and girls? That just screams trouble. What? That just screams trouble. And then, like, they all hate each other? What? Why? Huh? I can understand that they, like, have a bad reputation, but I don't know. Like, them being, like, entirely spiteful of each other sounds weird. That sounds kind of weird. But hey, I guess we're getting to that at some point. Again, I'm only at, like, episode 3 of it. I'm gonna try to finish it in, like, the next few days, if I have the time. But other than that, it's really cute, it's wholesome. They're both really, really nice. They're generally nice people. So I guess I would say it's an okay watch so far. I can't really go too much into anything because, again, I haven't seen it. Yo, Kaiju. Kaiju number 8. That's one I definitely watched. That's one I watched. Kaiju number 8 is really fun. Really good watch. It's a very good action anime, which is good. Because this, I don't know, this season was kind of lacking in really good action. There was a lot of isekai, but I don't know. It was always kind of a bit of a letdown, but I guess we're getting to that in a little bit. I feel like Kaiju number 8 is like season 2, really good. It develops the story really, really nice in a better way. It introduces a lot of new characters, which is good in a way. I'm not entirely sure what to think about, like, the main plot about him, like, having to face the challenge of him permanently being transformed if he does it too often. I don't know if that's, like, spoilerino. I don't know. It happens pretty early in the season. They're gonna be fine. It's not like things happening that much. But yeah, other than that, I think that was like a weird filler episode where they like, that was like the only thing that kind of, wait, was it there? Or was that the pre-episode? I think that was a pre-episode where they like followed, God, what's his name? The vice captain around. That was weird. That was generally speaking weird. But yeah, overall I really enjoyed. I'm not entirely sure. There is like the whole sentiment of like using the kaiju weapons is like taking away your life force, but I don't really feel that hammered home really much. Like, your main general guy that's like in the picture is like using that thing for years and years on end, and he seems to be fine. He seems to be doing just fine. I don't know. That's a bit awkward. That's a bit weird. But other than that, good anime. The thing is, it's a sequel. Like, if you enjoyed Kaiju number 8, you're gonna enjoy the second season as well. There's not much that changes from the general gist of it. It's like big monsters appear, you shoot the big monsters down, and everyone is happy and just clapping their cheeks. It's good. It's great. It triggers your primal emotions of big thing must die. If you ever wanted to kill a mammoth, Kaiju number 8 is like your goal getter for that. You can be happy. Happy. I enjoyed it. I liked it. I want to see the next season. I'm happy. I'm really much happy with it. The summer Hikaru died. I heard a lot of good things about it. And about the manga as well. I heard a lot about good things about the manga as well, but I didn't really... I think I even have the manga here. But I don't think I ever, like, started it at all. Even... I think it's on Netflix, isn't it? Yeah, it's on Netflix. That kind of tells you. Because I really put off Netflix for a long time. That's why I started so late with... what's it called again? The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. Isn't it called, like... Rintower and Kaoru? Or something like that? Isn't it called something like this? On Netflix? At least in Germany. Maybe that's just a German title. Maybe, because we're stupid. We cannot live with bloomy titles. So yeah, I heard a lot of good things about the summer Hikaru died. At least about the manga. That's apparently, like, very much enjoyed, but I'm not the biggest fan of, like, mystery and horror anime. So that's bad. I didn't watch it yet, so maybe I put it on my list for some time in the future. I don't know. But yeah, heard it's good. Don't have an own opinion. Let's keep moving. We have a lot to go for. Call of the Night Season 2. My beloved. My beloved. I like Call of the Night very much. I like Call of the Night very much. It has a weird pace to it. Like, sometimes it moves very fast and there's an abrupt stop to it. But I really enjoy Call of the Night. It's very much interesting. I'm confused in how in the world they're not already madly in love with each other and how he's not a full vampire yet. I don't know how he can, like, resist Nazuna in that sense and regard. I don't know. Like, I'm madly in love with her and I'm just watching. I'm just a voyeur. And I'm already madly in love. So, what's taking him so long? I don't know. But yeah, Season 2 is really good. I enjoyed it a lot. I really did. The story is great. The story is actually really nice. There's sometimes... It sometimes is a bit messy, I want to say, because there are a lot of vampires now that are, like, kind of thrown in there from time to time always. So... I think that's, like, just a personal preference of mine, that I like more focus groups of, like, smaller main character casts. To be fair, like, these vampires are all side characters that appear, but still, they appear very much regularly. I don't know. Yeah. It's a really good mix of romance, comedy, and also, like, intense drama scenes. So, I like it. I like it very much. Can definitely recommend, but again, it's like a sequel. The thing about this season is the animes that came out standalone, they were like first seasons, didn't really convince me too much. Not really. Maybe I watched the wrong ones. That could have been the case, but the ones I watched were, like, not that amazing. They were okay, but none that I would really say, like, these are a must-watch. Call of the Night Season 2 is like, if you watch the first season, you're gonna enjoy the second season as well. That's like the thing. That's like the thing. Other than that, we have that. Rascal Does Not Dream of Santa Claus. Honestly, it doesn't live up to the expectation of the first season. I don't know why. I mean, I can try to give you, like, a reason why. Also, that's, like, a really hard drop here. From 8 rated to 9th rated. Holy shit. Just seeing that. I'm not entirely sure. I think the biggest issue I had with Rascal Does Not Dream of Santa Claus is that I'm missing a bit of, like, an overarching problem. Like, there is the problem of like Santa Claus giving like, what is it called, puberty thingy things away, puberty symptoms away. It's like the overall story arc that happens, but it never really seems like too threatening or like too dangerous in some sort of way, in like an overall story arc. Like, there's smaller things happening here and there, but they don't really seem that intense from time to time. I don't know. It's more of a like chill, slow burn. And to be fair, like the first season was the same kind of vibe, but I think the first season just kind of clicked more. But also, the first season had more Mai Sakurajima, and Mai is like best girl. I feel like she's falling really, really short here in this season. And I don't know if that's just me being stupid. But I have like the problem with Rascal Does Not Dream of Santa Claus in a way that I can't really differentiate a lot of characters. I don't know if that's a me problem, but every time I see like certain characters on screen, I'm wondering who exactly is that again? Like there is like the Kohai from him from work, and then there's his little sister, and they kind of resemble themselves a lot. You know, they do kind of look alike. And there are like a couple of girls that are his friends that also look kind of similar, which okay, but it makes it hard for me. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Don't know how to put it. Yeah. Ever seen with Mai? It's recommended. Ever seen without Mai? It's okay. It's okay. Gets you there. Gets you to the point where you see Mai again. Yeah, I think it's just really suffering from like a lack of overall story. There is not really a driving force here. I feel like the driving force is not really hammered home. Why we need to stop that? Why it needs to happen? Why we need to, you know, interfere with this? Because until the point where we get like something that's close to like a thread, or like I think that's like episode 6 or 7, where we get like something like that. And before that, it's like not really anything. But yeah. If you watched the first season, think you're gonna be okay with it? I mean, I think honestly, like I think one of the issues as well was that it took a long time between the 2 seasons, so I forgot a lot of the main cast that existed. Like there's a scene with one of his friends from high school, and I had no idea who that was. It took me like till the end of the scenes with him till I realized who the hell that was. So yeah, maybe that's like something to do. Maybe if you watch it like back to back, it feels a bit more genuine. But overall, it's still okay. Still okay. I wouldn't go out of my way to say like you have to watch both seasons because of this, but it's okay. It's good. The Water Magician. Honestly, it's okay. It's good. It's a decent isekai. I'm just very much confused. There's like the main character, Ryo, who's like a water magician, but for some reason he always ends like on the bench. Every time something exciting happens, every time like there's a big fight, he just is benched, or he's not there, or he just appears like in the last second. That's a bit awkward. That's like a bit awkward. And there's a lot of story parts here that's not involving him directly. There's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of subplots, which is making this anime a bit of a mess. Overall, it's like really good. The world feels nice. he as a character is like kind of interesting, kind of way too OP, but I guess that's typical for an isekai. I was looking forward for every episode, so it's not bad. It's good. It's a good isekai, one of the better ones I've seen in a while. But I think like it's really suffering from the fact that there is so much subplots going on. There's so much subplots. I think focusing on Rio a little bit more would probably be helpful. That would probably been helpful. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But generally speaking, yeah, you can watch it. It's an interesting watch. It definitely is. You can enjoy it. It's, you have to obviously like isekai. If you don't like isekai, you're not gonna be happy with this. Secrets of the Silent Witch. I'm not entirely sure if I actually watched the entire thing, or if I stopped at some point. I think like I'm fairly close to the last couple of episodes. I don't know if I watched till the recent ones. It's very good. It really, really is one of it's one of the few that I would recommend probably watching this season. It has a lot going for it. It's not like that overly action heavy. That's not really the things going for it. It's more of like a drama thing. It's a you have to vibe with the quirky main character. That's like the big issue of Secrets of the Silent Witch. If you can't vibe with her, if you don't find her cute and adorable, you're not gonna have a good time. You're gonna find it weird. But if you vibe with Monica, if you like that type of character, you're gonna enjoy it very much. Secrets of the Silent Witch is really, really interesting. It's not like overly heavy. It's a bit like your typical villainous anime for this season, because there's not like really reincarnated as a villainous type. It's not like she's villainous, but you know, it has the same vibe going for it, kind of like an overpowered character sent back to school. It kind of has a vibe for it. But yeah, definitely one of the few this season that I would definitely recommend watching. Don't watch Dr. Stone. Just generally, please stop. I don't know when it still exists. I don't know why people watch Dr. Stone. I'm honestly baffled. I watched like 2 episodes of the first season and I was like, okay, I'm done. No, thank you. I don't know. Completely out of my element here. I don't know. I haven't watched anything regarding that. I just see scenes from time to time and nope, I'm out. Rising of the Shield Hero. Season 4. Can we stop? Can we stop with Rising of the Shield Hero, please? Can we stop? I remember like season 1 being insanely good. I remember season 2 dropping off entirely. I think season 3 was okay. And season 4 is just a pile of mid. It's not bad, but it's also so incredibly boring. It is so incredibly boring. I don't know, maybe it picked up like later, but I watched till like episode 5 and it was so incredibly boring. I don't know. Like, the writing was basically all just wish fulfillment fantasy, and the entire plot of the new nation makes no sense at all. To me, at least. I don't know. I didn't vibe with it at all. I don't know. It's certainly got potential, like you saw that in season 1, but I think like the biggest problem is that Naofumi is just like now overpowered. One of the major things that I was interested in like season 1 was his struggle to be like as strong as other characters, but now he's just, you know, OP. He just kind of is stronger than every other hero, which, to be fair, he earned and not just got handed to him. Kind of, right? Honestly, I'm not entirely sure. I think he earned it. I think he earned it more than like most other characters in isekais. But still, it feels not as good. I want my isekai protagonist to struggle at least a little bit. you know? But this feels all just like, I'm gonna kick your ass because I'm the shield hero now. Or stuff like this. So, I'm not too convinced. Cleavatis. Like, honestly, Cleavatis? Cleavage? I don't know. I watched till episode 4 and then I dropped it. It's okay. But I think it was just generally really too interesting for me. I don't know. I don't really want to have an opinion on it. Because I didn't give it that much of a choice. It wasn't bad. I think I dropped it just because I didn't have the time. If I had more time this summer, I probably would have watched it as well. But I don't see it as like a must-watch. It didn't really click that hard. It's definitely interesting. It's a new perspective on plot. You're not like following the hero, but rather the dominating villain around who wants a reason not to eradicate humans and like other mortal beings. So that's cool. That's interesting. But it was not really sticking out to me. No. I also don't really think that I would pick it up again at this point. It doesn't really scratch the itch that I want to see it again. It's not bad, per se. But it's like one of these that just, why belong? Or you just, I guess, just, if you're in the mood and you have nothing else to do, you just kind of watch it, kind of things. Ramble Dreaming, I have no idea what that is. I have no idea. Apparently, second season, I don't know. Togen Anki. I only watched like 3 episodes. It was okay. Again, the season has a lot of mid in the new stuff. I think it has potential. It looks interesting. I didn't get like to the point where we get introduced to more than like the main character. Or like, I think like I got 3 main characters now introduced to me, and they seemed at least interesting. The abilities seem nice. Like the whole demon powers through blood thing. That's like a cool twist. But then I didn't have time to watch that much anime anymore, and I kind of just let that one slip through. I still feel like inclined to watch it thoroughly and stuff. But so far, I just didn't have the time. Yeah, I guess it's okay. I guess it's fine. What else do we have? Well, reincarnated as the 7th prince. I think that's one. That's either a hit or miss for people. I feel like, I don't know. I find it funny. I find it awkward. I find it interesting. It's sometimes focus too long on like the funny bits. I do wish it would be more action heavy at points. It has very cool action scenes, and it's very much in that regard very good. But it also like lingers on the comedy side a long time, which is not too bad, but sometimes it just rips you out of the suspense you currently have. And it's a fine line to draw. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's just getting a little bit annoying. Like, I get it, he's OP, but sometimes he's not taking any fight seriously, and that feels awkward. I don't know. I don't really enjoy that too much. I want it to at least to be a bit, you know, dramatic. And him joking around the entire time is like taking all that away. I get it if there's like smaller enemies and he can easily just, you know, swipe away. That's fine. Totally understand that. But if we're getting like to major enemies, bit more serious would be nice. I have no idea what that is. See the animation? Never heard of it. Where the hell is that supposed to come from? Amazon. Okay. Don't know. There's no freaking way I'll be a lover. Unless... I wanted to like it so much. I did wanted to like it so much. But I kinda don't. I kinda don't. I don't know, like, I'm currently reading, like, are there no gyarus that are nice to otakus? Like, the manga series? And there's a love triangle in there. And I realize more and more that I'm not the biggest fan of love triangles, or, like, multiple love interests. To a point, I can understand it, like, sure, you're gonna, like, hang out with characters and, like, get to know them, and you realize at some point which one is your love interest and which one is not. But at some point, I want you to make a choice. And here, no choice is made. No choice is made. No choice is made at all. The characters are all cute and quirky. They definitely are all cute and quirky, and they're all adorable. I can definitely see that, and it's a Yuri. So that's also speaking for it. But I feel it falls flat on, like, the entire romance thing. I don't really feel romance oozing out of this in a sort of way. It all feels a bit forced. There are, like, to be fair, there are, like, a few really good scenes where it feels, like, very, very much natural. But, like, other than that, it feels like really not coherent. It all feels like they're not really trying to fall in love. They're, like, just being in love. You know, it never really clicked for me. It's still cute. It has its fan service. And to be fair, like, I'm bad with names, but Renako and her, I don't know what her name was like, but these two have, like, the best romance out of all of them. This one is actually a romance that is developing, but I don't think it's a romance. These two are, like, the only thing that I would say is, like, really good romance. Other than that, it's not really too convincing. I don't know. It has potential. I watched, like, half of it, I feel like. And I kinda, if I have the time, would finish it. But the fall season is starting soon, so I don't think I have the time. And I still have to watch, like, Flower Blossoming La 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 Land. You know? The other romance anime that's, like, really hyped. So I think that one has priority, and then I don't think I have the time to finish this. But it's okay. If you like good-looking characters being cute, I guess you're gonna like it. If not, then not. Apocalypse Springer Minogra? I don't know. Apocalypse Springer. I just call it Apocalypse Springer. Honestly, this is the first anime where I would say I have Hear Me Out. I officially now have a Hear Me Out. It's not the best. Let's be frank about it. It's not the best isekai you will ever see in your entire life. It's okay. It has its moments. It does have its moments. I think it's falling a bit flat on, like, deepening the understanding of, like, what the actual powers of the main character are. Like, he is some sort of, like, he has some sort of, like, powers of, like, Total Warhammer or like Total War Games, something like that. I'm not entirely sure. I feel like it's something like that. But understanding what he can actually do is a bit weird. And I also feel like we're evil nation is not really, like, oozing through. Like, yes, we're evil, but we're doing good things. which makes it not really evil. But we're gonna justify that by saying evil is you can do whatever you want. So also being good. That kinda, you know, that kinda doesn't really hit home. Either commit to it or nah. Commit to it or nah. The elf is hot, and she has tentacles, so that's a plus. The dark elves are like literally not important at all. Like, I don't know. I don't know why they exist. I'll be honest. Then there are like 2 lolly twin sisters that ate their mom. Yeah, that happened. If you had the season nothing else to do, I think you watched it. If you liked Isekai and you had nothing else to do, I think you watched it. I want to see a second season of it. I honestly feel like it has potential, but I think like it's not a must watch. It's not a must watch this season. It's okay if you like the general vibe of an Isekai, you're gonna enjoy it. But not more. Really not. Patty and Stocking with Garter Belt. I have never heard of that, so I'm out. Oh, dealing with Mikadono's sisters is a breeze. Actually, really cute. I do enjoy it. I do like it. I do like it. It started off really weird. Not gonna lie, it started off really weird, but it got better. It got better over time. Like you grow accustomed to the characters very nicely. They all feel very much interesting and unique. And all sisters have their certain quirks, which makes them really lovable and likable. You can have your favorite. You can. Not really I'm not really entirely like sold on the main character, but I guess the main character is like just your self-insert protagonist at this point. So it's okay. I don't mind it. It's fine. I actually enjoyed it. Like it's one of the few I thoroughly watched this season. So that's that. That has it going for itself, which means it's not entirely bad, which means it's definitely like up there. Is it something I would say definitely watch it? Probably not. Like it has really cute moments though. It like has really cute moments. Like the way the sisters are opening up to the main character more and more is really cute, but I think it happens a bit too fast for all of them. I feel like that's a bit too fast. Because I think like even it's like kind of focusing on like each sister individually for like I think four episodes or something. Like each sister gets like their specific episodes. But at the time we're like at the second sister, they're all kind of like already like very much enjoying his company and are like very much attached to him. So I don't know. Makes it a bit weird. Makes it a bit weird. Because there's like no real overcoming a hurdle or something like that. Is at least what I think. But overall, it's really interesting. It's nice. I enjoyed it. It's a good watch. It was a good watch. Brewery Rocks, honestly, I saw a lot of it. Of like certain things running around, but I haven't watched it yet. Oh yeah. Can't really say anything. New Saga. I watched like 3 episodes and then I was done. Time skip plot. It's okay. I guess. Not really my cup of tea. Wasn't really my cup of tea. I did like really vibe with most of the characters here. But it seemed interesting. I think it's just like kinda succumb to the fact that I didn't have enough time to really watch it that much. That's annoying. But yeah. I guess it's not bad. It's okay. It's a mid kind of wannabe isekai. So, eh. For that one, I wait for the Blu-ray version of this one. I watched like the first two. I watched the first two episodes. It's fun. It's honestly, it's good fun if you just shut off your brain and you're just gonna accept the weirdness of the entire thing. It's a good fun anime. It's okay. But I'm honestly waiting for the Blu-ray version because plot. A couple of cuckoos, season 2. Didn't watch season 1, so couldn't watch season 2. So yeah. Vatari-kun's ... is about to collapse. I still don't know what the hell is about to collapse here. I watched like 4 episodes and I had no idea what's about to collapse. I don't know why he was so mad at her for like destroying the garden. And it hasn't the biggest animation budget. It looks rather cheap. It didn't really strike home. No. I was not sold on the idea. I was looking forward to it. It sounded interesting, but it just didn't work. It just didn't work for me. The blonde girl is hot. That's all I can say about it. The rest is just kind of vibing along. It was not really my cup of tea. But it's not bad. It's not bad. If I had more time, I probably would have watched it, but 4 episodes is all I could get in. That's really all I could give it. Welcome to the Outcast restaurant. I have one issue with it, and other than that, it's okay. There's like very early in the anime, there's like a specific scene where a girl is going into a dungeon with a group of strangers, and they're doing things in that dungeon, and that entire scene is like entirely unnecessary. Really entirely unnecessary. Didn't have to happen at all. Didn't give anything to the character. Didn't add any backstory. Didn't add any value for like coming episodes. It was forgotten entirely. Didn't have any repercussions. Nothing happened there. So it was entirely useless. It was just to be there. It was just as a shock factor. These scenes can work. These scenes are not bad per se. Like if you think for example Goblin Slayer, that thing had impact. That thing showed something. Here it's not. It's not showing anything. It's really not showing anything. It's just there to shock. And in that kind of anime, I don't really need it. It's not really like... I mean, technically, it's probably fan service. I think you had like panty shots in it. But honestly, like there was so much other stuff you could have done in that regard. I don't know. It's okay. I glossed over it and just kept watching. And it's like, it's honestly fine. It's like, it's a decent one. It is a decent one. It runs out of steam a bit at the end. And then it picks up again. Like, when he goes back to his master, I think it's picking up a little bit again. And we're introduced to that character, but in the meantime, it's kind of like, it's more a chill, cozy thing. It just is there, and he's fine. I would like it to like lean heavier on either one side of it, like heavier in the adventure side or heavier in the I cook food side. Because it tried to make both happen and kind of got lost in the sauce, in my opinion. But it's okay. It's a mid. It's mid. It's really mid. You can watch it, but you can also do something else. Same with Reborn as a vending machine. You can watch it, but you should definitely watch something else. Listen. Season 1, I give you season 1. That's fine. I give you season 1. That's funny. The trope was fun, and we all had a good laugh about it. But a season 2 is not necessary. A season 2 is definitely not necessary. The problem for me is I can see people enjoying it. I can. But the problem for me, very, very much, is that it takes itself too serious. I think if you have a trope like this, it's fun. And we all have a good laugh for like a couple of episodes, but then it's like, okay, cool. We laughed. Fine. Stop. Joke is done. You told your joke. Now move on. And this anime is just going into a very serious direction. Like, we're actually like fighting I think it's a demon lord or something at some point. Or like a lich or something like that. And that's not why I clicked this. That's not why I clicked this anime. I clicked this anime because I thought we're gonna have a vending machine that's like really funny. But I didn't really think that we were gonna adventure with it and it's gonna kill the Lich King. And I wish it was like more of a chill, cozy thing that was like he's back in the camp and just like distributing items and like, you know, stuff like this. But instead we're like really adventuring outside, and that's kind of not really hitting home with me. View in the Rain, I saw that one. I didn't watch it. Probably should at some point. It looked cute, but I had not the time. Detective these days are crazy. I'm not a detective person. The only detective show I've ever watched is Detective Conan. That's the Betrothed to my sister's ex. I have a bone to pick with this one. That title is not accurate. That title is not accurate. That title is not accurate. That is not his sister's ex. They were not together. They were promised to be with each other, but they were not together. And officially, it never happened. It's not her ex. It's nitpicky, but it's a thing that I don't like. Yeah, I watched like 3 episodes and then I had enough. It's more like just standard run-of-the-mill romance, but it's not really that interesting to me. It's okay. I don't want to sound weird, but it's catered toward girls more. It's definitely a bit more catered towards girls, and it just didn't strike my taste. It's cute, I can say that much, but as soon as I couldn't get over the title. I'll be honest, I couldn't get over the title. Solo camping for 2. Honestly, really cozy slice of life. I watched like the first 4 or 5 episodes of it. And I kind of forgot about it. It's cozy. It's not bad. I'm a bit weirded out about the relationship between those two. They're kind of in a romantic relationship, but kind of not. It's kind of awkward. But other than that, it's nice. If you enjoy a bit more cozy and you like to get to know about camping a bit, then definitely something for you. But other than that, didn't have too much time watching it. I hope it's not like getting too much weird stuff, you know, because I honestly curious what they're gonna do, because there's like apparently 24 episodes. I'm honestly a bit curious what's gonna happen there, because they can't always talk about what they have to do on a camping trip. So I guess they're gonna like explore the characters a bit more, which is nice. But this is really more the cozy, laid back thing for this season. If you like that, you're gonna have a good time with it. There's generally a good few shots, nature of them sitting back and talking about like how important it is to sometimes relax and be on your own, and how it's important to sometimes be with someone else. So there are some cute messages in it. I can definitely see it working. I can. I have not seen Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. I haven't seen it. Ugly Mug Epic Fighter is actually pretty funny. It is kind of funny. It doesn't make sense at all, but it is kind of funny. It is kind of funny. That's all. I think the trope wears out fairly soon. I watched like 2 or 3 episodes. I don't know if anything really different happens after that. But the first 2-3 episodes were fun. It was funny. It was just funny. That's it. But I think the trope just wears out too soon. If there is not really much else than him just being ugly. See you tomorrow at the food court. I only watched like 1 episode because it is honestly kind of boring. The problem with this one is that they're just sitting in the food court. Nothing else is happening. They're literally just sitting in a food court. And they're talking. And that's it. Really not much is happening. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I could just stomach one episode and then I had to dip. Then I had to dip out of it. Cultural exchange with a game. I watched 1 episode and that was enough for me. Generally speaking, I just don't think I vibe with the characters very much. I don't know. I honestly just didn't really vibe with the characters very much. I think if they would have been like a bit older, it probably would have been more to my taste. As they are, it's not really for me. It seemed good. That's really all I can say, but it didn't really like hit home. Hog Knights, haven't watched it. Hell Teacher, haven't watched it. Kusuni Hana Taba Wo, honestly, I watched 1 episode and I had no interest in it at all. No interest. Didn't care. Deki no Mogura. I wanted to watch it a couple of times, but I didn't get around to it, so didn't watch that. Turkey Time to Strike, that one was actually interesting. I watched like 3 episodes of it. But then there was like a whole time skip event where they were sent back in, like actually sent back in time, a couple 100 years ago. And that felt awkward and weird, and then I dropped it. Then I dropped it. I think I should give it another try. I think there's probably a lot of cute things going on there. It had potential, but I'm not entirely sure where they actually want to go with that, so that wasn't really clear for me. Onmyo Kaiten Rebirth. It was... I said this a lot, but it was mid. It is not bad. Like, if you're like into kind of mecha stuff, it's really cool. The main girl is pretty hot. I can definitely see why he's like fighting for her. But other than that, it's not really, wasn't really that convincing. It was okay. It was fine. I watched not too much of it. Honestly, I didn't really know where it was going at all at first. And it kind of makes sense. And I kind of didn't anymore. But yeah, I kind of, it's also on the list of, I kind of want to see it. I kind of want to see it in its entirety, but it is also not striking my fancy too much so that I would really want to. Hotel Inhumanes, I saw that bid. At least like on my Crunchyroll. I kind of saw that a lot, but I didn't get around to watch it. Ferment Kitchen is so weird. So I'm not a guy that turns down a food anime that easily, but that was not my. I don't need math in my food anime. That was just too much, and I don't vibe with the characters at all. They're too unique. They're too unique and too quirky. I didn't like it. I like food animes, but that one didn't hit home. Let's Go Karaoke, never really watched that. 999, never watched that. Don't know what that is. Captivated by You, don't know what that is. Necronomico, I watched like 4 episodes of it. It was fun. It was interesting, but it didn't really hold on to the whole premise too much. The entire thing of like being some sort of death game didn't really feel real I feel like it didn't really seem like too much of a danger. It was all more in like good fun. I think if it would have been actually a bit more dramatic, it might have been a bit more interesting. Or like, you know, like I didn't really feel for any of the characters when they were harmed or had like trouble or something like that. That never really felt real. But also you had like characters that you literally knew for like 10 seconds and then they were like in trouble. And that doesn't work. That doesn't work. That one I didn't watch. That one I didn't watch. That one I didn't watch. Didn't watch. Didn't watch. Didn't watch. This one I actually watched like 2 episodes. It was not bad, but like the problem is it is not made in like an animated style. It's more like in the picture book style. Overall, it's okay, but the story is honestly kind of weak. It's okay. The others is all stuff I don't know. Haven't watched Witch Watch. Nope, 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 nope. Honestly, I dropped Anne Shirley, which is kind of sad because Anne Shirley is actually a pretty good anime, but I didn't. At this point, I'm like way too far behind. Way too far behind of like getting back to it. The rest is all stuff I have not watched. So, after that, get to the exciting stuff. The new season. We start with something I really don't care about. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know why One Punch Man is such a big thing. I don't know. It's not for me. But I also haven't watched the first season at all. Like, I haven't even started it. So, I'm not hyped. I'm not interested. I don't really... It's a goofy action thing. That's fine, but I'm not into goofy action. I want my action to be real. Kind of. Spike's Family. I have stopped watching Spike's Family after season 1. I have not watched season 2. Waku Waku, I guess. Peanuts. It's cute, it's adorable. If you watched the first and second season, you're gonna love it as well. Yeah, sure. Nah. I don't think I'm built for that. Like, One Punch Man and Spike's Family. I see that there's like big hype about it. I see like a lot of people like it, but not for me. And now, controversial one. I enjoy My Hero Academia. I do like it. Oh no, the guy that didn't like One Punch Man and Spike's Family likes My Hero Academia. What a weird one. But yeah, I do enjoy it. I'm very much looking forward for the final season. At this point, I'm invested too much into it. It's like with Game of Thrones, although it's maybe not. Although, honestly, to be fair, I think like the later seasons are better than the first season. I think the first season is like very much goofy and very much weird. But I think as soon as Deku gets like his power-ups and everyone else is like getting stronger and like more acquainted with being a hero, I think this show actually got better and better and better. There's a lot of like Deus Ex Machina mechanics. There's a lot of like, oh yeah, that they just got saved because we need to save them, otherwise the story doesn't continue. But overall, really interesting. I like it. The fights are always pretty good, and I'm really looking forward to the final. Really do, because they cut it like at the weirdest time possible. Like, they were in the middle of the fight and they just said, nope, goodbye, see you in a year. And I'm like, nope, don't want that. Give me rest. To Your Eternity. Honestly, I do not get why this is on season 3 already. I watched like the first season a little bit, like the first 2 or 3 episodes, and it was just not for me. It was just not for me. I don't know. Maybe I'm not smart enough or like invested enough, but I was not sold on that one. But I guess it has its fan base because there is apparently a season 3 for it, so good for you. My friend's little sister has it in for me. I had the light novel here, and I tried to read it, but it was so utterly boring that I had to stop reading it. But I'll be honest, I had the same problem with like Frieren, which like turned out to be like amazing. I had the same issue with Frieren, that I didn't really like the manga, and then the anime came out and it was like the best thing ever. So I'm hopeful this is the same, but when I read the light novel, it was very much boring. Very much. Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? So yeah, I do look forward to it. It has cute waifus in it. It has slice of life, romance, and comedy, so it piques my interest. I just hope it works. I just hope it works. It might not work. It might not. Honestly, I completely forgot about the entire plot already, but I only read like, I think 2 or 3 chapters of it, and I was like, nah. It was the same with like, what was it called? The Angel Next Door is too cute or something? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I read the night novel. Yeah. The light novel of that as well. But it was also so incredibly boring. And the anime turned out to be boring as well. It turned out to be boring as well. So that's that. I mean, it looks cute. It looks cute. It looks cute. That's what I can tell you about it. That's really literally all it has for it right now. Maybe it has like the most intricate love and romance stuff, and I will tell you about it if I see it, but so far I probably don't. I don't think it's gonna have it. Campfire cooking in another world with my Absurd skills season 2. I was looking forward to seeing season 2 of this anime. It's really interesting. First up, cooking anime, always great. I like my cooking animes. Second up, it's more a cozy, chill vibe. Really nice. Like that. Generally like that. And yeah. Honestly, that's all I need. That's all I need. Like, the first season was really cool. It was really cool. I like the concept of it, that he has like the whole Amazon catalog for himself. And could just watch that. You know, could buy the whole stuff. I like that. I like the idea. It was good. I'm really looking forward to seeing what season 2 has to offer. I'm not entirely sure where we ended up on. Summon Heroes is sorely disappointed to end up with a mediocre salary man. But this era has given him the delicious power online grocery and something about this. Okay, there's nothing really saying where we ended up on. But that's like the thing. That I don't really know what exactly was going on at the end. I guess we're gonna get a recap episode. But yeah, Campfire Cooking, if you watch the first season, I think you're very much looking forward to it. Because it is good. It is good. I can recommend. May I ask for one final thing? I have absolutely no idea what this is supposed to be. Scarlett has put up with her fiancé's bullying long enough. Not only is second prince Kyle arrogant and crude, but he suddenly called off their engagement during a ball. And if things couldn't get any worse, he then accused her of a crime she never committed. Ah, okay, that's the villainous. That's the villainous anime for this season. I'm always down for a good villainous anime. I'm down for it. I'm okay with that. Sounds okay. From what I see, it looks maybe a bit clunky, a bit on the cheaper side, but I don't mind. But I haven't heard about any of that. Ooh, that one is actually looking interesting. I have not heard about it before, but I saw it in like the previews of like the next season. This monster wants to eat me. I've come to eat you, so softly utters the mermaid Shiori as she emerges from the sea and takes high school girl Hinako by the hand. Hinako lives alone in the town by the sea and possesses an unusually delicious body that is irresistible to nearby monsters. To ensure that she matures to the best condition, Shiori seeks to protect Hinako. Also that someday she can devour every piece of her. What will become of Hinako's feeling as this looming unjust death closes in on her? Sounds nice. Sounds like romance. Sounds like horror. Actually, I'm curious about this one. I'm really curious about this one. A psychological horror romance. Count me in. With monster girls and mermaids. I'm down for it. I'm down for it. Ranma is obviously Ranma. What do you want to tell me about Ranma? It's been there for like... Probably it's older than me. So... Yeah. My status as an assassin obviously exceeds the heroes. I read the manga for like a little bit. I think like to volume 3 or 4 I read the manga. It was... okay. It had a good plot. I can definitely say it had a good plot. But it wasn't like that exciting that I wanted to continue the manga for it. But I can definitely see the anime being good. The overall arcing plot it had was interesting enough. Was interesting enough. So sure. What am I seeing? Disney Twisted Wonderland. What? Okay, I guess I need to get Disney Plus membership. Oh, great. Whisk away to the Night Raven College, an arcane academy in the world of Twisted Wonderland, stranded until he can't find a way home. Yukin is allowed to stay on campus despite having no magic on its own. But when his new friends land him in trouble with the head mage, his future at the school looks bleak. Things are bringing together a pair of argumentative first years and a fire-breathing monster cat. What the hell am I reading here? Sure, maybe. That sounds interesting enough. But I think the problem is that it's on Disney Plus and I'm not gonna reactivate my Disney Plus membership just for one teeny tiny anime. So it's probably gonna be like at the end of the season. We're gonna look at that at the end of the season when it's all out and I can just binge watch it. If it's good, if it's actually good. Yeah. Sanda. The story starts with Sanda as a second-year middle school student getting attacked with a kitchen knife by his classmate Ryumura. While Sanda couldn't make sense of the situation at first, he gradually came to believe that Ryumura's actions were just mean acts stemming off from the latter having a peculiar puberty phase. But that is all a misunderstanding. What am I reading here? What am I reading here? As a descendant of a certain lineage. What? That doesn't give me anything. That doesn't tell me anything about you. What? He gets stabbed. But kind of doesn't get stabbed. Drama mystery. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not the biggest mystery type of guy, but what? Maybe I give it a shot. Cheetah says in a Ramune bottle. What? Okay, being popular isn't easy. It's hard to beat Saku Chitose. The most popular kid in high school. Check an ironclad repetition that can weather even vicious online attacks. Check a group of friends as attractive on the outside as they are on the check, but when a teacher asks for his help, bringing back a student who has been shot away in his room, the perfect world will never be the same. What is this? Some kind of normie harem story? What? What? It looks interesting. It looks interesting, but I don't know where it's airing. Doesn't seem like it's coming to any platform that I have. It doesn't look like it's coming to any platform that I have, but sure. A normie harem? Why not? Count me in. I take normie harems. What? One dance. Starting high school and he plans to do what he's always done. Go along with his friends, keep quiet and not draw too much attention. But then he discovers what? What does he discover? Because that's dancing. Huh? Well, actually, I can see... Oh, Disney Plus. I can see that working out. I can see that working out in an anime. Like, if we see like Love Live or other music animes, the dancing is really good in those. So I can see that working out. Every team begins with a single step, right? Join Kabuku and Wanda as they freestyle their way to life and love. Honestly, I'm curious about it, but it's Disney Plus, so I'm not that curious about it anymore. I don't. That's the thing that I hate. I don't want to look for every anime on 15 different sites. Kanawa Senpai is considered many things, but smooth is definitely not one of them. Then she meets Kamigawa, her new kohai. He's cute, a little nerdy, and easy to talk to. How will this awkward senpai be able to handle these new feelings? That sounds so incredibly boring. That sounds so incredibly boring. I'm in. Count me in. Sure. If I find it at some place, sure. Maybe. At least it's not a high school romance. It's a workplace romance. That's good. Definitely not against that. And at least give a different spin. Tales of Wedding Rings. I don't know who the hell thought that Tales of Wedding Rings was like good. Who wanted that? Why? What? Why? Excuse me? Who in their right mind wanted season 2 of Tales of Wedding Rings? That shit was awful. What? Like, yeah, boobies, great, but that didn't help anywhere. No, please stop. I made it to like 3 episodes, and it was so utterly boring, and the story didn't make any sense at all. Why are we getting another season of this? Where's my Grimgar? Why am I getting this? Man, Gintama, I'm not invested in Gintama at all, so. That thing is coming this season? No shit. High Dive, yeah, High Dive is not available in Europe, I feel like. I don't know where it's coming to in Europe. My gift level 9,999 unlimited gacha backstabbed in the backwater dungeon. I'm out for revenge. Why? Why is that coming out? Don't get me wrong, it's like not that bad. I read like the first 2 or maybe 3 volumes of the manga. It's okay. It's fine. But man, it's missing soul. There's like just something that's missing in it. I don't know what it is exactly. I don't know. It was fine. Like, it's wish fulfillment fantasy. It's kind of isekai-esque. It's okay. I'm definitely gonna check it out, but I don't have much hopes for it. I don't think it's gonna be. Oh, Uma Musume recommended. But I haven't watched the first one, so yeah. Inexpressive Kashiwada and Expressive Ota. That sounds like a very cute romance anime. I'm definitely sold. Sounds a bit like Komi Can't Communicate. So count me in. A female middle school student who remains emotionless regardless of how she is meddled with. And Otakun, unable to control his facial expressions, is the complete opposite of Kashiwada-san, but he keeps messing with her against his better judgment. Though both of them are the exact opposite. Will a mutual love eventually develop between them? Probably yes, because the writer said so. I give it a try. I don't expect much from it, to be fair. It probably is like, it's probably gonna be similar to like what was the one where one girl played the entire harem. Like, it's decent on its own, but I don't think it's gonna be more than like mid. That's Beyond the End of the World. Never heard of that one. When growing tensions around AI Spark? AI? Around AI Spark civil. Okay, I think it's AI. It's weird. Is it L? Is it AI? Who is it? Is it just a name? Is it actually talking about intelligence? Who knows? Akira is caught in the crossfire when he protects his girlfriend from an assassin's bullet. Hundreds of years later, he awakes from cryogenic sleep to an unfamiliar world. As he struggles to come to terms with his new reality, he bonds with an android called Yuguru, who bears an uncanny resemblance to his girlfriend. Now he must ask himself what love means in a world where technology has changed. Oh. Sounds a bit like Synthetic Life. I don't know what it was called. Again, I don't know where it's coming. I don't know if I can watch it. But it sounds interesting. I'm not against it. Romance, drama, action, sci-fi. It depends on where it's leaning, to be fair. Like, it sounds like he's like after the entire action. So I'm wondering what is actually going on there. But it has an interesting plot. Would recommend. Dad is a hero, mom is a spirit, I'm a reincarnator. Ellen, an 8-year-old girl and half-spirit, once lived as a scientist in modern-day Japan. Now she's being reincarnated into a new family. Ravel, her father, and the kingdom's legendary hero and origin, her mother, and the queen of spirits on top of that. Ellen herself has the power to manipulate chemical elements, but are Ellen's powers enough to protect her family's happiness? How does she need powers to protect them? Their father is a legendary hero, her mother is the queen of spirits. How exactly does she need to protect any of them? Why is that a romance? She's 8. Why is there romance? What? I hope the romance is between their parents, because otherwise I'm having questions. But it's an isekai. I'm down for isekai. Always down to give isekai a shot. It sounds weird. It sounds weird. There was this other anime, I think it was like in spring, where they created magic in their fantasy world. Well, they isekai'd into that, or like one of them isekai'd into that, and they created magic from scratch. I have like a similar feeling that this is gonna go in a similar direction to that, and if it does, then it's mid, but maybe it's like more of a bookworm ascendant thing. And then I'm sold. Banished court magician aims to become the strongest. I think I read the first manga of it. That was good. It was okay. It was okay. Don't really have. I don't really know too much about it, so I don't really have that much of a big effect on it. I think it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna check it out. At least that. But it's not like anything I'm definitely looking forward to. Unicorn's Ordinary Days. Oh, Slice of Life. Slice of Life, comedy romance. Ooh. There's an over-anxious class representative who can't help but worry about Tsuyoshi Yano, who sits beside her. Comes to school covered in bruises, and as Yoko tends to him, day after day, the two grow closer. A normal romantic comedy between an anxious girl and a boy who's always injured is about to begin. Fine. Sure. Fine. Pass me the monster meat, my lady. That's what I said yesterday. What she said. I mean, pass me the monster meat is definitely something she could say, but I don't know. Any proper noble lady must cultivate refined tastes, and Lady Milfira's delicacies of choice is monsters. Unfortunately, society frowns upon such unladylike cravings and brands her the voracious villainess at the banquet. She's attacked by a monster only to be saved by her feared blood-mad duke. He's brutal, mysterious, and charming. Could he be the one to appreciate her monstrous appetite? Gimmicky. Gimmicky. But I'm down. Depending on how good the food looks, I'm down for it. I think that's the second season. I have not seen the first one, so I'm not down for that. Little Miss Vampire can't suck right. That sounds funny. Luna Ishikawa is a dark and mysterious vampire, or so she'd like her new classmates to believe. The truth is, while she may be one of the not so mythical bloodsuckers, she doesn't really live up to the hype. She's short and clumsy, and she can't even suck blood properly. So when her classmate Tatsuro Otori discovers her little drinking problem, can't help but lend a hand. Can he nurse Luna from the small, timid animal she is into a fearsome creature of the night? Do we want that? I don't think so. Definitely sounds cute. It sounds cute, and she looks cute. I'm a bit worried that it's a bit too lolly for my taste, but slice of life, comedy, supernatural. I'm confused that there is no romance tag on this, but I'm okay with checking it out. Like, the general rule is for most anime, to give it like 3 episodes before you say like, nope, I'm out. A robot maid. Maria, former legendary martial artist, now conceals her identity as a human and starts working as a robot in the mansion of Offer. What? Yeah, no. I mean, you had me at robot maid, but then you lost me at concealing herself as that. Nah. Slightly tougher than average girl falls for the gentle smile of Koki Kamishiro, delicate boy. Back in elementary school. By the time they enter junior high school, Koki has grown into a charming and popular teen who now feels out of reach. When they're assigned to the sports festival committee together, she says long hidden first love begins to stir once more. I don't mind it, but I have a slight problem that it looks awful. Like the preview picture looks weird. I don't know. But hey, Romans. There's a lot of Romans. There's a lot of Romans. Oh, Digimon. I played actually the demo for the new Digimon game. It was awful. It was generally awful. It felt like I'm playing a PS2 game on PC. It was so freaking awful. So yeah, that's sad. But yeah, sure. New Digimon? Sure. Count me in. Definitely. I'm down. I give it a shot. Didn't even know that there was a new one coming. It tells you how much out of the loop I am. During after the apocalypse. Oh, that sounds nice. That sounds nice. 2 young girls, Yoko and Airi, travel through an empty post-apocalyptic world. They photograph the scenery of famous places all to themselves and camp out in towns full of nature. The 2 of them ride and travel on a Zero off-road motorbike together. Experience a never-before-felt freedom and travel with no traffic and no traffic lights. With the Zero bike, they embark on a journey around a new, now-destroyed Japan. A unique story about touring on a bike comes to life as an anime. Why is it so focused on the bike? Why is it so focused on the bike? But I vibe with that. I vibe with that. That has like solo camping vibes. That has like what's it called? Camping? Something other camping. Or like the one where they go to the Antarctic or something like that. Like a chill vibe, cozy, slice of life. Sure. I'm a bit worried about the adventure and sci-fi tags. That's a bit worrisome. But sure. I'm interested. Like sometimes having like these chill things are really nice. But I think they're hit harder if you have like a lot of action anime to go with it. And so far, the most things I see is like a lot of romance. Takes place on a ship drifting Gnosia. Gnosia is an enemy that disguises itself as a human and attacks them. It's now on the spaceship, causing everyone on board to be suspicious of it. Ew, no. That's Among Us. That's Among Us, the anime. Nah, I don't need Among Us, the anime. No, nah, thank you. Hands off. Yeah, this already sounds sus. Monsieur. Yeah, okay. For all I care, have fun. The dark history of the reincarnated villainess. Dark fictional past becomes a reality when she's reincarnated as Iana Magnolia, the villainess of her own adolescence fantasy. Now as a role, she meticulously designed to be despicable, remembering every last detail as a matter of life and death. Will she be able to rewrite her character's fate? Okay, that's a typical villainous thing. It's a typical villainous thing. I would rather have like old villainous anime continue than having more and more coming, but sure. Sure. Fine. Viewer all love will make it through. I'm all for beast folk, but I like some human part in it. So I'm not entirely sure if I'm sold on it. I don't know. Hey, Romans, honestly, I don't know if I want to see Romans between a full furry and a human. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Mangaka's weirdly wonderful workplace. That sounds nice. This shoujo manga artist is finally publishing a beloved shogi manga. He's super, but the stress makes her stomach hurt. She's forced to push the deadline for her first chapter, and she isn't making any progress on the storyboards. To top it off, she's gaining weight from— oh no! She's gaining weight! Starts having wild illusions. Able to enjoy life as a manga artist. Sure. I mean, I give it a shot, but I'm not expecting much. Like, last time I had, like, 8-bit thingy thing adventure where they, like, playing or, like, making visual novels, it turned into, like, a huge, weird mess at the end. Where it, like, didn't really focus on, like, anything of the gaming stuff, and it was just weird. It was just weird. It had something to do with, like, hive mind intelligence at the end. And I think aliens. And I think there were aliens. Oh, orchestra, don't know about that. Let's play. Samara Sam Young is a developer in Los Angeles who's about to achieve her dreams of her first video game, Ruminate. That is, until a popular streamer gives the game a scathing review. Even worse, Sam finds out the troublesome critic is now her new neighbor. Oh boy. Get lost in a comedic, romantic, and ultra-real story about gaming, memes, and social— oh, gaming, memes, and social anxiety. Come for the plot, stay for the doggo. Oh. Oh. Like, I saw that in Crunchyroll in, like, what is to come next season, and was like, huh? Looks weird. But reading the description? Maybe. Maybe it's not so bad. Maybe it's not so bad. Like, who doesn't like gaming? And memes? And social anxiety? I mean, sure. I'm gonna watch out for it. Kingdom 6th season, who the hell? Alma-chan wants to be a family. A body that combines the appearance of an adorable young girl with an overwhelming combat efficiency. An AI with intelligence and decision-making skills that surpass human capabilities. The perfect autonomous robot Alma was created by the overlooked young genius scientist Enji. And Suzume, whose brilliance should have been recognized by the world. Alma calls Enji and Suzume father and mother, which leaves them completely flustered. Regardless, the three begin a life together as a family in order to nurture Alma's powerful AI, help her evolve into the ultimate robot. Alma's curiosity has no limits as everything she sees and touches is new to her. I can see it being cute. I can see it being cute. I don't know if I needed to be a giant AI death robot to be cute. But I guess there are gonna be some cute scenes. I'm a bit confused that, like, if she's like an ultimate AI, that she has like no idea what anything is. I'm a bit confused by that. But sure. I'm not entirely convinced, like, are Enji and Suzume together? Or are they just like vibing and building the robot? I think they're just vibing and building the robot, and I've probably assumed that they're gonna have like something of like the romance between them, right? Like, it's a romance anime, so probably there's a romance developing between them because they're pretending to be mama and papa. Probably. I mean, I can see it that it's gonna be cute in like a Spy X Family kind of way. Like Waku Waku Peanuts. I'm gonna assume it's gonna go in this direction. Sure. Sure. Why not? Why not? Eh, sure. We're gonna give it a try. We're gonna give it a try. We're not gonna be too harsh on it for the first few episodes, and then we're gonna see. Plus-sized misadventures in love. Yumika is a quiet, downcast office worker, weighed down by crippling insecurities and self-loathing. Relatable, yeah. Until a sudden accident leaves her with amnesia. A sparkling new personality. A dramatic transformation baffles everyone around her. With a new zest for life and unshakable confidence, Yumika is ready to tackle anything. Love, work, friendship, and maybe even an attempted murder mystery? Okay. That's a bit out of blue. Hmm. I hate like that the selling point is like the plus size thing. I hate like that is supposed to be like the selling point or like the uniqueness of this anime, because other than that, I don't know. Don't know if that's necessarily needed. Maybe. I don't know. It always has like weird thing to it. I'm not against like plus sized characters, but just having it, because it depends on how we do it. Like in a funny way is always weird. If we just act normal, better. But if it's just like the one character that looks like weird in like quotation marks because they're plus size and everyone else is just like incredibly handsome, is also kind of strange. And this looks like it's gonna be like this type where you just have one character who looks completely out of place and everyone else is just your casual standard beauty anime protagonist. I don't know. I don't know if that's the only reason why we have her be plus sized and it's making things more awkward. I don't know. Shabaki. This time is Edo. The time is Edo. Ishitaro, the young master of Nagasakiya, one of the largest stores in Nihonbashi, has been in poor health since birth and is unable to go outside. Protected by spirits such as Shiawase who serve him one night. Looking and witnesses murder. Ew, murder mysteries. Ew. That day on, bizarre murders begin to occur one after another, and Edo, with the help of the spirits, the search for Ishitaro's culprit begins. I don't like murder mysteries. I don't like detective work. But the ghost looks cute. Spirit looks cute. But I'm not down for murder mysteries. I don't know. I like the Edo period. That sounds fun. But I don't know. Bandai Namco Pictures. Huh. At least the animation quality is gonna be good. At least that's gonna be good. But yeah, I'm probably gonna skip this, but it looks interesting for people who like that kind of thing. I'm not. I'm out. Ninja vs. Gokudo. What the hell is a Gokudo? The ninja banishes evil from the shadows. The Gokudo gather lonely outcasts and commit crimes. The grudge they forged centuries ago is rekindled in the present day. God, that sounds already so boring. It's Kamima, a Gokudo with the face of businessman. Unknowing of the other's identity, they bond over anime. Of course they do. But the war between Ninja and Gokudo intensifies. Who will survive and who will perish? Ninja... What? Why? And what? Why? What? And why? What? And why? What and why? I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know how to feel about this. I mean, I guess if the action scenes are like really, really good, I'm down. But I guess I'm just waiting for other people to look at it first. I don't know. It all just seems, from the picture I see, it seems a bit memey, a bit overreaction. And I still don't understand what the hell Gokudos are. Are these like Yakuzas? Or something like that? See This is a co-ed music group led by Yosuke, shaking up the global music scene with their unmatched vocals and performance. You're actually heroes in disguise. What? However, battling against a mysterious force threatening to destroy the world, they gather energy for live performances and convert audience energy into combat power. The battles appear to be ordinary concerts to the public, so their identity remains a secret. What? What the fuck? Okay. Okay. I hand it to you. That plot is good. That plot is definitely sparking my interest. I'm down for music. And I'm really curious to see how the hell a battle music anime is going. I'm really curious to see where this is going. Sure. Sure. Count me interested. Count me interested. I guess so. Also looks like a very diverse cast, which is nice. Because normally you only have like either full boy bands or like full girl bands. That kind of sucks most of the time. But this seems to appear to like all of them, which is nice. I take it. And it sounds so stupid. It sounds so stupid. I really want to know if it's like actually like music or if we're just like, oh, if the music is in the background. Because I hate music shows or music anime that like say they're about music and then they never play music. Or it's just like, yeah, we're in the band. You never hear the band play anything. Or it's just like maybe the cover, the opening or ending song. That's why I recommend Girls Band Cry. Really good anime, really good music anime. If you ever want to watch a music anime, you should definitely watch that. It's really good. Really good. Really good. Okay. Potion Wagami wo Tsukure. Kaede, an ordinary high school girl, suddenly wakes up in an unfamiliar alleyway, only to realize she's been transported to a mysterious world inhabited by beastmen, elves, and dragons. Dragging these nuts. Among her belongings, she discovers a strange book that wasn't there before. To her surprise, it allows her to create potions simply by chanting the word create. Relying on these potions to survive, navigates the challenges of a fantastical world by clinging to the hope of one day returning to Japan. The journey of struggle and discovery in this otherworldly realm is just beginning. I have a problem with the create thing. I have a problem with the create potions thing. That's the problem I have. Other than that, sure, maybe it works. Like, the Descendants of Bookworm? What was it called? Something Bookworm. Worked really well, despite me not really believing it. But the problem is if they just, like, get stuff handed to them and don't really have to, like, she doesn't have to be reincarnated. She could have, like, literally just find a book where she can make potions and it would have probably been the same plot. So I'm curious to see if that is actually, if there's, like, any reason why she has to be isekai'd. Why the isekai is necessary in this sort of creation. You know? Because most of the time, like, it's not necessary for it to be in isekai. You could just literally give the powers to a random stranger and just, you know, it would have been the same effect. But the thing is, if you do it as an isekai, it's just makes your world building so much more easier. Because now the main character has like no idea what's going on. And because of that, you can let every character explain everything. You don't have to be subtle about it. Isn't that great? No, it's not. It's boring. Sure. Maybe. I'm not convinced entirely. There are like a lot of anime that hit in this direction that really suck hard. But sure. Maybe. Remember the rule, everyone gets 3 episodes and then we're out. Monster Strike Dead vs. Reloaded. Source video game. Information, nothing. Cool. Thanks for that. Sure. Sounds interesting. Action fantasy. I mean, I'm honestly down for a decent action. Isekai Quartet. I still need to watch the first things. I'm down for a decent action anime this season. Because the only other one I'm interested in is My Hero Academia. This season. Sure, if you like One Punch Man, you probably are in a good time. Other than that, there's not really much going on other than romance. Oh, okay, my status as an assassin. Okay, convinced. Yeah, there's two. There's two. Was there another? No, we're not counting Tales of the Wedding Rings. We're not counting Tales of the Wedding Rings at anything. Okay, my gift, but I don't think my gifted level 9,999 unlimited gacha is gonna be good. I'm gonna be honest. I'm assuming this is gonna be mid slob at best. I could be wrong, but from what I know so far, I'm gonna assume it's probably more like a 6 out of 10. But hey, sure, why not? The rest is really a lot of comedy, a lot of slice of life, and a lot of romance. Well, I mean, Digimon could still be a decent adventure action thing. Could be. So, what am I most excited about this season? Probably Campfire Cooking in Another World Season 2. Probably that one. I mean, to be fair, like, it's the final season of My Hero Academia. I'm a bit excited about it as well, but just because they left me high and dry for the last episode. So yeah, those definitely. I'm really interested in This Monster Wants to Eat Me. I hope this one is good. This sounds really interesting. Psychological romance horror. You want to eat the girl. You want her to survive to eat her in her deliciousness state. Sure. I'm looking forward for that. I'm okay with that. The status as an assassin, I'm okay. I don't believe it's gonna be like that majorly hype, but it can be good. I do think it can be good. It's probably gonna be better than this. Probably. And then there's a lot of romance, but I honestly, it's hard to judge romance just from the cover art. It's really hard to judge that. I think Little Miss Vampire and what was the other here? Alma-chan is I'm gonna assume they're gonna go in the same direction, maybe a bit. Very cute main characters that you want to protect, probably. But honestly, I'm down for that, because if the next anime awards come and we have again Miss Waku Waku Peanuts as the please protect her winner, I'm gonna go insane. I'm gonna go insane. She wins this again. Yeah. There's definitely a lot of new stuff coming out. There's a lot of new stuff coming out that I wouldn't say excited about, but at least keenly interested. Kindly. Slightly. Maybe. Potentially interested in. Maybe potentially interested in. Really want to know. I really want to know. Honestly, Let's Play sounds really nice. After I read like the summary of what it's maybe about, it sounds interesting as hell. It sounds interesting as hell. Gaming, memes, and social anxiety. Sure. Sure, count me in. And Sevis also. I think like from the completely new works, I think like these are probably the ones I'm looking forward to most. Probably. Although Touring After the Apocalypse also sounds nice. Not gonna lie, it also sounds nice. I'm kinda down for that. Sure, why not? Yeah. There's a lot of stuff coming out. I will be busy. I sure as hell will be busy with that. Holy hell. Well, anyway, that is pretty much what we have for next season. I guess all that I have to do now is watch the things that I missed this season. I still got like a week. Still got a week to like watch what it's called, The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. That's on my list for now. And after that, we'll see. Well, maybe we'll do like another look at the animes in like 4 weeks from now. Like most of them aired, and I probably dropped like 90% of them. Hey, that's just how the game. That's just how the game goes. Yeah. That is the lineup for next season, guys. Oh. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to have more anime in my brain. More. Yeah. But that is it for me. I'm gonna head out now. I gave you a little bit of an overview. I gave you my shitty opinion on it. And I'm gonna leave now. If I figure out how the hell I'm ending a live stream just on YouTube, that's gonna be interesting. But I figure it out somehow, some way, some shape or form. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to me while rambling and talking about weird anime stuff. Thank you. And bye-bye!